Hello everyone and welcome back to the Long Dark. We have made our way back to the community hall where we, after getting everything we needed from Timberwolf Mountain and all that, so we have a lot of stuff we need to pick and choose through in terms of what we're going to take to Mystery Lake with us right now, which we're still carrying quite a bit. And there's part of me that kind of just wants to take this first load to Mystery Lake and then come back and sort out the rest of this, which might be what we do, because we're going to be working it all there anyway. But we're just gonna, we have loads of stuff, and the trader did activate last time, so we also have that quest line we can start, which we don't have to rush to do that. There's no time limit on anything. It can be 100 days from now and it'll still be the same trade. It doesn't change anything. Gonna get a little bit more sleep just as soon as I have a little. But what we're going to do is we'll do that, and we'll probably end up doing the trader after we get everything back to Mystery Lake, because it's just going to work out timing wise. I don't really want to take the cured stuff. It sounds like some of the sound effects are missing again. That only happens every once in a while. They should probably exit through this door. At least that'll reset since we're exiting that area and loading a new one. Ooh, this is like snowstorm weather. I'm not sure if it's entirely wise to travel on this, because this could go blizzard really easily. Okay, what we're gonna do is go back inside for now, and we are going to sort through some of these clothes we got, and tear them down, just get rid of what we don't need, and kind of give it a little bit of time, and maybe towards the afternoon we'll see if it's good to go out then. We're in no real hurry. There's not like a limited number of days that we have to do all this stuff, so we don't have to rush and fight the weather if we don't have to. We have so many supplies. There's no food issue. There's no nothing. It's practically a luxurious survival experience. So we can just kind of enjoy the process. I do have a lot of things I would like to get to yet, but we don't have to rush. The whole point of this is just to kind of relax and see how long we can survive. I'd like to see, what all we can get up to. And then once this one ends, whether we magically run out of things to do or we get the run ended, then we're going to move on and we're going to try a stalker. But for now, this series is ongoing. It's an ongoing concern. And we're just gonna kind of really hoard a lot of supplies. We have way more things than we need. This is enough supplies for several people. This is probably the sort of setup that you would want for Black Frost, since that has the option, or I should say it will have the option for co-op, which I don't know about anybody else. I am very excited to see when that is a thing, but we still have that final episode 5 update that we haven't gotten for this yet, so there's a lot to look forward to, which I'm very excited for that. I don't know about, I always love when there's a new region to explore, and the latest one in terms of what they showed for the concept art looks really fun. Plus, I love towns. I hope there's like more toys and teddy bears and stuff to collect. I'm really hoping I'm not the only one who has to collect all the children's toys, which I know we haven't been doing. We need to go back to Milton and get the stuff that's there, and then there'll be other teddy bears to find along the in the far territory and for that quest line. I was not paying attention to where my water level was. That was kind of risky. Oh, and I got food poisoning. A shame.
Die.
Okay, so slight change of plans again. We're gonna have to deal with the food poisoning. Whoops. It's okay. It's not that bad. Just have to take some antibiotics and sleep it off. So that basically means that we will be kind of delayed slightly. We'll go out tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's good. The aurora's active. It's a shame I don't think there's naturally a radio in here, is there? I mean, there's that one, but like the one that plays music. It's a shame I was gonna have turned it on. Okay, well, that didn't deal with it. Oh, we have to sleep for 10 hours, not 8. Okay, that was me being silly. Hang on. I am not thinking it right. It's okay. Trying to get our levels back up. Sleep for 2 more hours. That'll cure the last of the food poisoning issue. Okay, I know there was some water. And let's see, we'll see. I don't really want to destroy these socks. So maybe we can just kind of spend a little, since the aurora's active, we can just spend a little time mending some clothes, which will get our mending skill up. I mean, we don't really have to do this, but we need to spend some time doing something. Otherwise, it's just standing around. Hopefully the weather's in good shape tomorrow so we can just head out. Oh, aurora ended. Kind of looks like it hasn't, but it has. Okay, let's kind of use the sodas to get our food meter up a little bit. That gets us in really good shape. Sleep a little bit. It's probably still going to be dark. Alright, what else? Do we have anything we can kind of do in the dark? Not really have anything there. And repairs we could do, but we need light for that. Got so much in things we don't actually require with us, but we're carrying because we might as well at the moment. Okay, so I guess, whoops, I did not mean to do that. I was just thinking we'll pass time, not sleep. Oh, there's the bed, okay. And we'll sleep. And hopefully the weather is a little more conducive right now. Let's see, it's still about halfway. We're going to take a little more. Should probably drink that. It's windy, but we can see what we're doing, so let's get our bow out. Must have been leftover feathers from where that wolf was. And then we're gonna make our way hopefully back to the cave that'll take us to the hydro dam. I forget, that whole system there. And we'll be back to Mystery Lake. After that, we'll have to kind of do this journey twice, more than likely, maybe 3 times. I mean, I'll probably leave a few things in this area, just because we will be back. Because we haven't been to Black Rock. I mean, we haven't done anything. Any region has not been searched as thoroughly as it could have been so far. I think it's possible that Mystery Lake is the one that we've done the most sort of reconnaissance in terms of resource collecting and actually filling in the map, which we will do more of as things progress. It's just, I wanted to get the backpack, and of course now with the trader active, that's a whole other thing, and we still need to go into the far territory and get the shortwave radio so we can start working on that, because that's a multi-step thing. Which I'm really hoping to get to. I know I heard a wolf. I can't tell if that was off to my right or not. Guess if it barks in my ear, then I'll find out where it is. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that. I think last episode I got mauled enough for a few times. Though it is rather comical. I mean, you'd think I would learn by now. Especially because this is only Voyageur. It's going to be a lot more comical once it comes to these higher difficulties. But we'll get there. The only way to learn is by doing, so we're going to do the best we can. And I keep expecting a wolf because there really should be one somewhere around in here. Hopefully it's not like by a tree. Well, guess if we see it we'll see it when we see it. Might end up being rather problematic. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I'm actually not as far over as I thought I was. Because there's the campground again. All I did was basically walk through what will be the cougar territory. Sorry about that. That hit me rather suddenly. Oh, I was just thinking I couldn't speak, and then I'm coughing into the mic faster than I can respond in terms of not doing that. So my apologies. Should keep my eyes out in case the bear is wandering around. I don't know where they're currently at. There's a wolf. Try to go this way. I really don't want to go this way. I would rather go on the other. Oh, nope, they saw us. Alright, fine. Really did not want to have to deal with you. Okay, we're not going to harvest anything off that one because of the bear. But, you know, I don't really want it to surprise us by walking upon us, which can happen. Yeah, I ended up just getting slightly further over than I meant to because I meant to work across here. Since this is where the pond is with the ice fishing hut. So that explains why we didn't see that wolf earlier. I was actually too far over. But we did see another wolf, so you know, it balances out. We are going to more than likely dip down this way. I know there's a bridge, but the bear generally uses said bridge. And I just don't really feel like dealing with that. I want to be able to just completely skirt past them. I don't know where they are on their little route at the moment. And we just don't need any problems. Or at least we're going to try to avoid having to deal with any of those problems. That's the idea at any rate. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work. The bear should not be over this far. Doesn't mean a wolf isn't though, because there usually are some that can be in this general area. I think it's more that way though. I'm just trying to be mindful because I don't really want to get mauled by a bear. That is detrimental. I mean, we can still survive 2 maulings before it's a really big issue just because of the gear we currently have. I would call it research, but it's more that I've inadvertently had that happen. Feeling like I'm hearing something out there, but it could have possibly been nothing at all. I don't see anything anywhere. Though I have this slight feeling that I'm going too far this way. Wait a minute, I think I have managed to completely get turned around here. Hang on. I hate when this happens. Because that's the cave that's up here. So over here, somewhere. Yeah, we wanted to turn at that down tree. Whoop. Sorry about that. That was completely not game related. That was yeah, I am like I've gotten myself so lost because I started overthinking it. Hang on. That's a deer. That's okay. That's not a threat to us. Yep, there's the bear's cave right there. There's, okay, yeah, this is what, I know what I did now. I overshot. Thankfully, I noticed what I had done before it was too big of an issue. So we just got a little bit of an extra bonus detour. Thankfully, that deer carcass is actually located. It's right over there. And I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, I know what I've done now. I don't remember, we haven't been up here. since we're right here, we're gonna go over to where this is and check this cave. Just being mindful, because there can be a wolf over there. So yeah, we're kind of not doing this as succinctly as we could be. You know, it could be a lot more put together. And instead I'm getting got a little bit lost because I was like so fixated on the possibility of the bear that I was kind of overdoing how much space I was giving said bear. But thankfully that deer carcass right there is a little bit of a marker. I'll take a second and mark this. I don't want to accidentally interact with the deer. I want it to stay there. Okay, after that, now let's get back the way we actually are supposed to be going. Which is right here. Oh, the bear lives over there. We need to go here. And we'll be back where we needed to be to begin with. Since that, yeah, that is exactly where we needed to go. See that little broken tree is, and I was looking at that and I was like, well, that's where the bear is, but the bear can be there, but that's still the direction we have to go. I just got really over-fixated on avoiding the bear. But it's okay. Didn't get too far off. At least it shouldn't be too hard to get home from here. I mean, we've got a lot of traveling to do, but shouldn't be anything too problematic. Just a few wolves. I really should probably use the other lantern I have just to kind of use the fuel up in it, but it's okay, we'll use this one. A lot of stuff to take and then leave, and then we get to do the same journey again. Trying to think, I thought we had left, left some rabbit pelts and some gut stick here, so take those back with us. We'll be able to make some rabbit skin gloves and wolfskin coat before we do the trek again. I'm pretty sure I needed to turn this way. If I didn't, we'll have to turn back. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Okay, yeah, it's alright. There's a piece of coal here. Yeah, we did that just for the coal. There was a point to it. I really should use some spray paint and mark off like where all we need to go. It's what I usually do in caves, just to have the ease of knowing where to go. Okay. few more rabbits there, but I don't really want to have to carry anything that's going to attract predators at the moment, considering where we're going. So we'll just leave these guys be. So a lot of things I even gotten here. But it's okay. We'll do a good resource collecting on some of these areas soon. Is there, which we'll just go this way. Easily avoid them. Don't have to say hi to the wolfie at all. Which it looks like they got a rabbit. They're distracted anyway, so it really wouldn't have been a problem to go the other way. It's fine, I just didn't want to deal with them. Sometimes it's just better to go the way that's easy, you know, that results in having to deal with less problematic things. Need to stop getting stuck on terrain too. But yeah, we are doing very well. We have a lot of stuff to move. Back to Mystery Lake. And then once we have that, we might have a little downtime and maybe make some furniture and just kind of have a little bit of a chill time. Maybe see about some areas we haven't mapped yet in Mystery Lake. And then we're going to go to Forlorn Muskeg and Broken Railroad, which, I mean, we'll probably just hit the highlights in Forlorn Muskeg on our way to Broken Railroad. And then Broken Railroad will kind of give a nice going over before we start the journey into the far territory. I just didn't know if this carcass had resulted in any more feathers. Looks like we got 2. But yeah, I mean, once you can get into the far territory, and that is a long walk. But we can get the shortwave radio and then come back and kind of start, and then probably go to Milton at that point, you know, Mountain Town, and finish what we did there, as well as do what we need to do to get that part of the tails done, which is more than likely is going to put us in the path of the cougar, as long as I have taken in getting everything else done. I mean, the cooker is going to activate for too long. So we might just have to deal with the angry little kitty cat. And I'm not looking forward to that because I'm just not very good at handling that, but you know, the only way to learn is by doing, and therefore we will do. There's so much in here we could like clean up, like these crates and things. We might end up doing that at some point. Kind of just want to, now that, oh, I didn't search this before? I thought I did. I wonder if I did and it just kind of decided I hadn't. But, you know, we're just going to kind of enjoy the process with some of this and be a little more calm. I mean, now that we have kind of gotten the, you know, more than the basics in place. You know, we're very comfortable with the resources and we have the backpack and everything. But we are officially back in Mystery Lake. I mean, I know technically the Hydro Dam does count, but I'll count it now because we're actually seeing, you know, Mystery Lake region on the screen. Now we just need to get home from here, which I'm kind of wondering if we shouldn't go that way instead. Which I know is going to put us, there's going to be more wolves to deal with. But in doing so, there is that one little train car thing, I don't know what it's called, that we haven't you know, looted yet or whatever. So I think we're just going to go this way. We have the Traveler, so we can just put like the guts and the hide and stuff in that and transport with that. It's all plenty flat to get there from here with the Traveler. I thought that was the wolf, but I guess it's just the way that looks. I know there is one around here somewhere. Or can be. Like I've said, it's worse when things aren't there. Because you spend the entire time anticipating it. And we also have to be mindful. I just realized that I wasn't planning in the fact that Milton, or Marvin, the moose is in front of the camp office. There, the wolf's down there. Okay. Got a few nice things. I mean, if we were on a higher difficulty like Stalker, there'd be a lot more wolves to have to worry about, but there's just this one. We might be able to get around them without having to see them, but at the same time, I don't really care if we do tangle with them. I could use the extra pelt. Oh, they fled from me. They fled. They chose to flee. Not for long, though. We'll see. They'll probably come after us now. There you go. And I will try not... Up. I did not do anything. And he tore my clothes. Took one of my arrows and he tore my clothes. That is just rude. And that's what I get for delaying too long when I took the shot. Well, we'll just have to check in a few hours and see if they're around here somewhere before they despawn with my arrow. Which that's another thing I'd like to do is when we're on our way to Broken Railroad is to swing by the forge in Forlorn Must actually really in Broken Railroad has a forge, and make some more arrowheads. I mean, either one of those locations would be fine for that. Wolves nearby. Yeah. There they go. Looks like I might be thinking about deciding for a blizzard. Got a few nice things in here. Just kind of be mindful. I'm going to try to take this angle this way in case Marvin is there. I don't really feel like getting broken ribs right now. So yeah, this looks like it's going to turn into a blizzard. Yeah, it looks like Marvin's not there right now. And it also looks like we are getting back to camp office in a good time because this is it's gonna get cold very quickly, I would imagine. Okay, and we are back in camp office, which we've got stuff everywhere that's curing or what have you. Actually, I also have, let's see, did I pick up any of that right now? I still want that one. Here's the other one. Yeah, we have loads of stuff to sort through. Even here we haven't got to yet, which we will do so. Forgot we had eaten part of this, but not all of it, so we'll finish up that. Have the sardines, since those just have such a high risk of giving food poisoning anyway. Yeah, we've got lots of stuff to sort through. But for right now, I mean, we have a few things to repair, which we will do. Everything else can just kind of be tossed here for the moment. Hopefully we can do this without failing. Oh, that's good. Okay, so that's a start. Got lots of food. Definitely want to get as much of this herbal tea brought here as possible because we're going to take it into the far territory for insomnia. We're gonna have to do better sorting later. I'm just kind of tossing things here and there for the moment. We'll drop those and that. It's still not everything, but at least it'll get us in good shape. And we can spend a little bit of time working on the wolfskin coat because it takes quite a long time. So we'll just do a few hours for now. Of course, now it's all dark. And let's just deal with this dog food. Okay, well, we have source of light would help. It's still quite a few ways away from dawn, and we have a lot of stuff to collect yet. Like going back to Pleasant Valley and doing it all again, which, I mean, I need to just make up more of another pile of stuff, I think. I can't even remember what all I've got at the moment. Although I know I was debating on taking a little time and making some clothing. I kind of just need to slow down a little bit and take some time to see what all, well, it's not so much seeing what we have, but just actually enjoying the process of survival, because I feel like it's just been, rushing from one point to the other without any real, I feel like it's, I don't know what words I'm looking for, but it just feels like there's been a lot of rush, rush, rush. So I think what we're going to do, we have a lot of stuff to get from the Pleasant Valley Community Hall. The trader's active. We have a lot of things, but I'd really like to just maybe enjoy a few other elements of the game and survive. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I think it's just because there's so much loot, which is really problematic, that, I feel like it's like I need to collect it all and I'm not enjoying other elements of the game. So what we're going to end up doing is maybe take a few days and just enjoy that, work on a few things. Don't need every single bandage. I want to store 2 of those. Just kind of enjoy certain elements. Don't know if we're going to be able to fit all this in here, but we can try. But, just to enjoy things and just be, because lately it just seems like we're running one location to the other. Which I'm doing it to myself, it's the trouble with having so much loot, because you just constantly want to hoard it, but there's so much anyway, it takes most of your time to get it all. So I think we'll worry more about, yeah, no, I can't see again. We will worry about some more clothes and gear and stuff, and maybe getting a few places we haven't. We still have set up. Oh, it's not late enough. I was hoping it was. Well. Of course, that being said, I'd also really like to get to other areas. Maybe we'll just kind of leave some stuff in caches, and I'm not being really good about writing down what's where, but it's okay. Considering the amount of loot, it's not like one piece, or not remembering where one thing is really going to be harmful. So I think what we'll do is get all the clothes done. We have at least some of this done. We have to actually do that vista, which we haven't yet, which we can do. And then we have more things to fill out here. Which I don't think we've gone to the logging camp yet at all. So yeah, we just kind of take a step back and enjoy elements instead of having it be like this race where we have to get this much done in this amount of time. It's not like I designed this in mind thinking that we only had 100 days to do everything or things like that. We're just going to keep going until we're not going anymore. So we really don't have to rush. We could take some time and get things done. And I tend to forget that a lot. I'm always trying to get to the next thing in a rush. which we've got a few days of just making supplies and whatnot, which we should go and see about collecting some more wood so we can get some water. So we'll just kind of do our thing and see where we're at. I keep expecting the cougar to activate, but it hasn't yet. I don't see Marvin or anything else to worry about, so we need to kind of go this way. It's a very strange sound, and I don't know what that was. I took this at the wrong angle. Up here. Probably going to get myself a sprain because I'm not being very good about this. Oh, no, we might actually be okay. Which we do need to get some wood, and there's quite a bit of fur up here, so we might, I mean, the weather's good. Last time we were here, we did not have fire hardened arrows, and we do now, so let's see if I can actually hit something. They're not even moving and I can't hit them. Yeah, I have no hope right now. I don't know if I could pick up an arrow without spooking. Well, I guess we find out how smart they are. That really felt like cheating because they should have registered I was there, but they didn't. Okay, so we did get them, but it was, yeah, not very good shooting on my part. Okay, I do need to do the map thing here, but I don't want to be holding all these ptarmigans at the same time. Okay, that really does a good job in terms of giving us a whole lot of an area surveyed, so oh, I don't have the key for that. I have to remember to get it. Forgot that was the key we haven't gotten yet. Not that I'm remembering where that key is at the moment, but we'll get there. Okay, I don't really want to be carrying this much of someone who's going to attract things, but I am anyway. I mean, for the most part, we should be. Nothing's really around that I can see. Okay. Just kind of look at it and get a sprain on that. Because we have a bunch of wood and a few sticks around there. And we really need to spend some time and get things really cleaned up, sorted. Which will be done in time.
Well, that didn't work. Come on, little fire.
I'm hoping we have, yeah, we do have another cook pot. Just make enough. Just make a bunch of extra water. Which we do have 4 tablets to make some clean water if we wanted to. Yes, I'm really sure it's so good. And there's going to be an aurora.
Rest suit on.
It's fine. I was going to turn the radio on, but it's cool not to. Just going to work and get all this stuff collected. We'll lose a little bit of health because we're tired, but it's okay. We'll just sleep extra and it'll all balance out.
Just need to close my eyes.
It seems we could make some broth with this ptarmigan meat. Just because that'll keep longer than the ptarmigans themselves. So yeah, I think we'll do that, and we're just gonna kind of do a little bit of homesteading. Which it's really... Oh, I forgot I need to actually... You just really need to be able to do a good clean out on so many things.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
kind of wondering, like, yeah, I can cook it. Sometimes it'll let you. I just was debating, but yeah, we can have a can of soup while that's cooking. Ugh, that is not the button I wanted. Yeah, we need more cedar wood to make a furniture bench, which is going to be on our hit list. Yeah, we might still see where I can fit one of those once we have all of that. Go ahead and drop all this broth. We don't need it. Might be able to finish that. But if we kind of clean up this area here, we should be able to fit the furniture bench there. Yeah, I don't really clicked on that. I don't need that. I need it in here. Here we go. One furniture workbench, which gives us the options of things like this and these display shelves, which are rather nice, and even more things we just don't have the resources for yet, but we will. We should be able to get another hour in before it's too dark. And I think that's a good place to stop for now. I mean, we have a lot to do. And we'll kind of spend some time trying to do a few more cozy elements, since that's what the series is supposed to be all about. So we'll kind of sort some things and see what we can get into. So I want to thank you all for joining me for this particular episode, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Please take care of yourselves until then.